Hi everyone, today I'm going to be running you through a simple, slow flow yoga. It's really easy to become stagnant while we spend so much time in our homes, so it's really important that we take the time to breathe and stretch out our bodies. I want us to start today by standing tall at the top of our mats with our hands by our sides, taking a moment here to breathe in deeply and exhale completely. Breathing in here nice and deeply and exhaling completely. And on your next inhale, raising your arms to the sky, palms of your hands coming together and lowering so that your thumbs rest at your forehead. Inhale, and on your next exhale, folding forwards to rest your palms on the ground. If you can't reach the ground today, that's fine. Just go as far as your body will allow. Bending each knee here one by one to work out any tension that you might have. If possible here, on each exhale, try and fold just that little bit further forward. Inhaling to rise to halfway, exhale and inhale to roll yourself back into an upright position, bringing your arms towards the sky. Exhale, folding forward, lifting to halfway and hands to the ground. Step your right foot back into a lunge and your left foot back into plank position. Bring your knees down and slowly lower your torso to the ground, moving into Cobra Pose. Take a few deep breaths here. Tucking your toes now as we move into our downward dog, taking the time to pedal out each of your feet to relieve some of the tension you might have. Remembering to take deep breaths here. Now stepping your right foot into a lunge position and bringing your left foot forward. Take a moment here to really feel this fold. Inhale to rise, hands moving to the sky, palms meeting and coming down to rest at heart center. Inhale again, bringing arms to the sky and palms coming down as we fold forwards. Rise to halfway and place your hands back down on the floor. Both feet come back here for our plank position and now transition into downward dog. Taking a few breaths here. On each exhale, feel how your sternum falls slightly closer towards the floor. And now bring your knees down towards the mat and sit back into a child's pose. Take a moment here to relax and take a few deep breaths. Readjusting here if you need to make sure that you can really relax into this child's pose. Shift your gaze up to the top of your mat for an extra little stretch here. Really focusing on your breath here and being mindful, feeling as the breath enters and leaves your body. Now slowly moving your torso up and forwards to transition into a Cobra Pose. And again, bringing your attention back to your breath. Really focus as you breathe in and exhale completely. Just a few more deep breaths here. Exhale and lower your chest to your mat. Next, we're going to reach behind us to grasp the right ankle. Trying here to bring your foot as close to your glute as you can. little bit closer towards your glutes. Now flexing your right foot and raising your chest as we prepare for our half bow pose. And now bring your left hand around to grasp your ankle and begin to pull your right thigh away from the ground as you raise your chest. Really trying to pull yourself up towards the sky here. Deep inhale and complete exhale. Taking one more inhale here and exhale to slowly lower yourself down and release the ankle. Bringing your arms in front of you now and taking a moment here to just breathe. On your next inhale, raise your arms and right leg off the ground, hold and lower. Now we're going to move into our locust pose with arms stretched out in front of us. Release and place your hands by your side as we move into our downward dog. Don't worry if your feet don't rest flat on the ground today. If you need to pedal your legs out again here, then that's completely fine to do so. Notice here, as you do this, how your heels are able to move ever so slightly closer towards the floor. Moving your knees to your mat now and sitting back into your child's pose. Taking a moment here to just breathe and really feel your connection to the earth. Rising to all fours now, we will now take our puppy pose, lowering the chest to your mat and placing your arms out in front. Feeling that lovely back stretch here as we take a deep inhale and exhale completely. Inhale and exhale completely. And coming back up now and moving our torsos forwards and rising into our baby cobra pose. Just a few more breaths here, breathing in and out. Lowering your torso now and reaching your left arm to grasp your left ankle. Trying to get that left foot as close to your glutes as possible. On each exhale, trying to pull your foot just a little bit closer in towards your glute. Just one more deep inhale here. Flex your foot and bring your right hand back to grasp your ankle as we prepare again for our half bow pose. Raising your chest and left thigh as high as we can here, pulling yourself up towards the sky. Remembering to breathe deeply as we hold this pose. Big inhale and complete exhale. And as we exhale, trying to pull yourself up just a little bit higher. Now release your grip and straighten your left leg, stretching your arms out in front of you and holding this pose. Lowering yourself down towards your mat now. Rest here for a brief moment before we move back into our locust pose. Lifting your arms and thighs from your mat to hold our variated locust pose. And now lowering your hands to your sides and moving into downward dog. With every exhale, feel as your sternum drops a little bit further towards your mat. Now moving into a plank position. Begin to lower yourself into a chaturanga, but pause here, hovering above your mat for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and now drop your body to the floor. We're now going to transition into our full bow pose. Grabbing both of your ankles here, raise your chest and pull your ankles upwards towards the sky. If this pose is too much for you today, feel free to just stay grounded with your forehead on your mat and just pull both heels towards your glutes. Really trying to open up your chest here, breathing in and out. Releasing now, holding arms and legs up for a breath and releasing to the ground. And on your next inhale, bringing your arms and legs away from the ground, back into our variated locust pose. Imagine here that your feet and hands are being pulled in opposite directions and really feel that long stretch. And lower yourself down to your mat. Place your hands beside your chest and push yourself up into Cobra. Transitioning now into your downward dog. Inhale through your nose and a long exhale out as you allow yourself to go a little bit deeper. Notice how your heels fall just a little bit closer to the floor each time you come into this position. Lower your knees now, raise your gaze and jump both feet towards the top of your mat. Taking a few breaths here and lowering yourself back into a seated position. Inhale and raise your arms to the sky and exhale to forward fold. If possible, clasp your hands around your feet here. Otherwise, you can place your hands behind your knees so that you have something to hold on to as you begin to release forward with your chest onto your thighs. On each exhale, let your body fall a little further down towards the ground, really letting gravity do the work here as you let yourself relax into this position. Making sure that you're taking deep breaths here, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Moving your hands over to your right ankle and now pointing your left toes, grab your right foot and begin to straighten your back into a seated position, bringing your leg with you. If you need to bend your right knee here, then feel free to do so. With each exhale, imagine that someone is pulling you upwards from the top of your head towards the sky. Lifting yourself upwards as you breathe here, and really allowing yourself to feel that gentle release through your hamstring. Inhale as you pull yourself upwards, feeling grounded, strong, and balanced. Deep inhale through the nose and exhale completely through the mouth. Inhale, and as you exhale, bend your knee and lower it to rest your ankle on your left knee. Inhale, hands to the sky, and exhale, twisting to the right. Your left arm resting beside your knee as your right falls behind you next to your spine to assist with this twist. Breathing deeply, inhale and exhale. You want to be twisting from your belly button here, looking over your shoulder and towards the back of your mat. Imagining again here that someone is pulling you upright, nice and straight from the top of your head. And releasing now to place your legs straight out in front of you as you take a moment to take a few more deep breaths. Now bringing your right ankle up again to rest on your left knee. Take this very gentle stretch and allow your knee to fall gently towards the ground. Remembering to breathe here. Deep inhale through the nostrils and complete exhale through the mouth. Returning that leg to an outstretched position in front of you, I want you to take a few deep breaths here in this seated position. Now place your hands on your left foot, pointing your right toes, and bring your left foot to rest atop your right knee. Inhale, and as you exhale, twisting to your left, right arm coming to rest against your knee, and left hand behind you. Breathing deeply here, again a nice deep inhale, and a complete exhale. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling out, really feeling the benefit of this spinal twist. Releasing now and placing your legs straight out in front of you. Bending your left knee to place your hands around your left foot and pulling it upwards to straighten that leg. And again, imagining that you're being pulled upwards by the top of your head, making sure that that spine is nice and straight. And on your next inhale, lengthening that spine as much as possible. And with each exhale, feeling the release in your hamstring. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Bending your knee now, dropping your ankle to rest atop your right knee. Taking a moment to relax and letting your knee fall away from you towards your mat. Deep breath in through your nose and exhale completely through your mouth. Feeling this very gentle stretch as you release tension from your glute muscles. Deep breath in and exhale out. Releasing that leg now, place both legs out in front of you for our next seated forward fold. Inhale, arms rise up, and exhale, folding forwards. Deep breath in and exhale completely out through the mouth, letting yourself fall a little bit further towards your knees. allowing yourself to let go completely here, feeling as gravity pulls you further down on each exhale. Releasing your arms now, taking a big inhale and letting yourself drop further down towards your knees. Really let gravity do the work here. Moving into a seated position now, and slowly transitioning into a nice relaxing child's pose to end today's session. Taking the time to really breathe deeply here and relax after today's session. You're welcome to stay in this child's pose as long as you need to. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to join me, and I want you to also thank yourself for taking this time to do something for yourself.